Good morning and welcome to day 3 of IMTS 2016. I'm your host, Emily Barda, and this is IMTS Today, where we'll change your perspective. Now, this is the third time that Hannover Fairs has partnered with the Association for Manufacturing Technology to present the co-located Hannover Messe exhibitions and conferences. And Ethan Carter from Hannover Fairs is here to tell us all about it. So let's start talking about the Hannover Messe brands that can be found in the East Building. We've got 4 different fairs going on over there. Talk us through each.
There's actually 5.
There's 5 now.
So I'll straighten you out on that one. So we have industrial automation and motion drive and automation. And industrial automation incorporates human to robot collaboration, as well as a lot of automated systems that are being used in the manufacturing field these days. And motion drive automation is obviously to do with linear systems, gearboxes, switches, bearings, things like this. These have been long-standing categories within Hannover Messe and came to be a part of the IMTS show back in 2012.
Okay, now what about in 2014? We had a new show then.
Yeah, so we brought in COMVAC, which is basically incorporating the HVAC, as everybody knows globally, heating, venting and air conditioning, and also compressed air systems. So that again is a very large area of Hannover Messe, and we're growing that. Obviously it's come back in 2016 as well.
Well, and Hannover Messe brands at IMTS 2016 are growing as well with, I stand corrected, the addition of 2 new ones. So let's talk about industrial supply, the first time that industrial supply is here at IMTS. What's that all about?
Correct, yeah. So because of the demand in the market and manufacturers are needing to see everything in the whole value chain of manufacturing, the supply, industrial supply, is all about your components, your lightweight materials, your composites and your glues, and it goes into the surface treatment as well, which is surface technology, the 5th topic, or Hannover Messe topic, and that's all to do with your adhesives, your cleaning, your fluids, and so forth as well.
So why was it important for industrial supply and for surface technology to come here to IMTS 2016?
I think that, well, it's got to have been evident that these are very strong topics in the market for Hannover Messe and the European manufacturing environment, and to coincide and support the CNC or machine tooling and metalworking profiling of IMTS. All of these aspects need to be brought together for the benefit of the industrial sectors so that they can see their complete process in bringing things from the drawing of the initial design to its actual production and use into the environment.
Now, all of these Hannover Messe brands are located in the East Building here at IMTS 2016, but Ethan, that's a very large building. Let's direct some traffic. Where exactly can we find these?
Sure. Well, if you are coming across the main concourse, or the airwalk, I'm not sure what it's called, the skywalk maybe, you take a hard left and you'll go in and you'll see Mitsubishi Electric, and that's all of our industrial automation section right down towards the back. And you move across a little to the right of that is our MDA, and then as we go further into the hall to the right-hand side, you'll see COMVAC, Industrial Supply, and Surface Technology. There's a lot of international exhibitors too. We've got nearly 500 exhibitors in our area of the show, and about 50% of them are from international countries. So it's really great to see this level of interest in the US market.
Neat. Now, what aisle numbers are we looking at for all of these brands?
So we start from aisle 4,000, I think it's 4,000, to 5,900.
And within these aisles, what can the attendees of IMTS 2016 find?
Well, there's all sorts of solutions, I guess you could say. I guess one of our long-term partners and customers would be 4Cam, and they're presenting solutions, analytical solutions, I'm trying to say that too fast, through shop floor management technology. And they're doing presentations on their booth as well. So they're in booth 4421. For the first time, also we have Dell, which are presenting the trend of everything that manufacturers need to know today, which is industrial automation, industrial Internet of Things. And they're presenting solutions with their partners SAP, Software AG, Kepware, IBM, Intel, and Eigen. And these are solutions in predictive maintenance, optimization, and quality control. And they're also presenting sessions at their booth on how to take advantage on the industrial Internet of Things within the manufacturing environment. So it's exciting to have Dell on board with us this year. And let me just have a look at my notes. Brooker, actually, they're in the surface technology area, and they have testing and measurement tools. They're handheld devices, and they're used for elemental analysis of surfaces, and they provide data on roughness, size, shape, and that sort of thing, and that's sort of used back to sort of maintain the quality of products and things that are being manufactured. So that's a few examples of some of the exhibitors that we have with us this year.
And that's very exciting because we've been seeing the trend here at IMTS 2016 about so many software companies. And here's a perfect example of where exactly some of these software companies are located here on the expo floor. So all of the Hannover Messe brands that we just discussed can all be found in the East building on the left-hand side once you walk through the front door. Be sure to check those out, those exhibitions. But Ethan, we also have to learn, and there are Hannover Messe conferences happening as well. So where are these located, and let's talk a little bit about them.
Cool. So yes, we do have conferences involved because education and case studies is very key for manufacturers and engineers, shop floor managers to understand how all of this works and how it comes together. So our conference programs are being held in the West building. And we actually had our Integrated Industries Conference on the 13th of September. And the Industrial Internet of Things segment was very well attended. We also had the latest trends and topics to do with MDA and also surface treatment. We're wanting to introduce this topic strongly, not just in the exhibition, but also in the conference component for surface treatment. And we also have the offer for somebody to come in and support us again for the return of those conferences in 2018 because they had such a strong interest.
So such a strong interest in the Integrated Industries Conference, which occurred on September 12th. On September 13th, we have two different conferences. All of these conferences are one day only. The Fluid Power Conference and the Global Automation and Manufacturing Summit. So what can we look forward to on September 13th?
So the Fluid Power Conference will be covering topics around pneumatics, hydraulics, compressed air as the key topics. And Delta and Eaton are both presenting in those conferences.
Wonderful. And then on September 14th, we have the OPC conference. What's that about?
Well, the OPC conference, or actually OPC Foundation, is basically overseeing the standards of manufacturing processes, and it's a very educational, informative program for people to attend and be involved with, especially if they're in the manufacturing sector and they're wanting to know that all of their planning and implementation is being done according to the standards of operation and within the industry.
All right, so why is it valuable for the attendees of IMTS 2016 to participate in these conferences?
Well, I guess the main value is for them to be well informed and educated and stay on top of the trends, knowing ways in which they can benefit from actual case studies of manufacturers that have implemented the latest in IoT, for example, and use that for their own businesses.
Perfect. So be sure to check out the Hannover Messe conferences happening on the first floor of the West building on November. There we go. I'm stumbling as well. On September 12th, 13th, and 14th. And of course, you can always find more information on IMTS.com. Now, on the off year, we've got EMO.
Right.
In Hanover. So EMO is the partner event to IMTS. It happens the 18th through the 23rd of September in 2017 in Hanover, Germany. Talk to us about EMO. What can we expect?
Well, I guess EMO is the sister event, you could say, of IMTS, and it does work on the off year to what IMTS operates. It attracts over 142,000 industry visitors from 110 countries, so it's a pretty big event. And that will be obviously profiling how the life cycle or the production cycle and innovation is being shortened with the implementation again of Industry 4.0 or Industrial Internet of Things, predictive maintenance, precision, these sorts of applications are all being profiled quite heavily, and it will attract very much of similar industries as the visitors that attend here in aerospace, automotive, marine, mining, all of the, and renewables of course is a big one as well.
All right, so for any attendee of IMTS 2016 who's never been to EMO, what can they expect? What can they anticipate? How is it different?
How is it different? I guess the difference that factories are employing nowadays that they weren't so aware of a number of years ago is the sustainability and efficiency. It's improving the product lifecycle management or the product lifecycle of materials and the machines that are making these materials and these tools, and ensuring that they're done in a sustainable manner, they can last longer, and it's going to reduce the impact on the environment whilst working efficiently without compromising the quality of these tools and the products that are being developed.
Wonderful. Where can we go to find out more information about EMO?
You can go to www.emo.de.
Perfect. Well, that was Ethan Carter with Hannover Fairs explaining everything that they have brought here to IMTS 2016 and everything that you can find at EMO in 2017.